Hi, Alistair Weaver here. That is the brutally talented Reese Counts. This is a Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack, otherwise known as the Dodge Charger EV. That is a Ford Mustang Dark Horse with track package. And this is Edmunds U-Drags. Let's get on with it.
And here we go. Today we have the 2024 Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack with 670 horsepower and 627 pound-feet of torque. It's running on Goodyear Eagle F1 Supercar 3s. Aw, isn't that cute? It makes a sound. Going up against the 2024 Ford Mustang Dark Horse with 500 horsepower and 418 pound-feet of torque. It's running on Pirelli P0 Trofeo RSs. These two are going head-to-head on our Edmunds U-Drag track, which starts with a quarter-mile drag, then they hit the brakes, do a 180, and power back to start-finish. After the first run, we'll swap drivers and lanes and do it again. I know you love Edmunds U-Drags, so subscribe now and visit Edmunds.com, where you'll find all the info and inventory you need for a new or used vehicle, including the famous Edmunds ratings. And if you're looking to sell, we'll even make you a cash offer for your car. Cha-ching!
So, setting up the Charger, complete with its slightly curious fake exhaust noise. So what are we doing? Okay, into drive modes, we've got it in drag strip. That should give us full power, all 670 horsepower. Then I'm going to use launch control, which is a button down here on the center console, left foot on the brake, right foot on the gas, and away we go.
I am here in the Ford Mustang Dark Horse. This is currently the most powerful version of the Mustang available. So I don't know how this is going to do against the Charger. The Mustang struggles for traction off the line, so I'm gonna have to be really ginger with my launch. Just give it a little bit of revs, probably bring it to only about 2,000 RPM, and then once I hit go, release the brake and feed in the throttle quickly but smoothly. I don't wanna light up the rear tires, but a little slip is probably good, but I don't know, that Charger's got all-wheel drive, so he may beat me off the line, but I think I might be able to outbrake and outcorner it, so let's see how this goes.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Oh, it's got a little bit of a jump on the Mustang. Here we go. Come on, Mr. Dodge.
Come on, Mustang, I believe.
All right, let's pick the braking. This is a big old beast of a car. Trail it in. Easy with the throttle, a little bit of an oversteer, that's not too bad.
Oh, dang.
.130 across the finish line. So Reese, that was, yeah, that wasn't that close in the end.
No, I actually expected this to be a little closer, but that Charger gets off the line well, and I just can't reel it back in with this Mustang.
You've got the big benefit of launch control, you've got all-wheel drive, you've got two motors pulling you. I think the key to this thing is getting it stopped. It stops well, and then you just got to be so patient through the corner.
That's where this thing really excels, is braking in through the corner. That Charger, you got to be so careful with it. Where the Mustang has got so much grip, you can get on the power pretty early, but without all-wheel drive, it's just not enough.
What I don't like about this Charger is that you don't have confidence in what it's going to do. Sometimes you put your foot down and you're getting front end push, what we call understeer. Sometimes you put your foot down and you're getting oversteer when you feel like you've set up the corner in the same way, and that's always what racing drivers complain about, an inconsistent car. And right now it just feels that in some of the tuning, this is inconsistent. So you've just got to be so careful with the throttle application. Let's swap so I can hear the full beauty of a proper, naturally aspirated V8. So, Ford Mustang Dark Horse, traditional American muscle with a few modern twists. Modern twists including drive modes. I'm going to run in track because of course this is the Edmunds U-Drags. We have to brake, we have to corner as well as just go fast in a straight line. We don't have launch control, which remains a shock to me. Only on the manual version of the Dark Horse do you get launch control. You don't in this automatic. So, good old-fashioned technique, left foot on the brake, right foot fairly gingerly on the throttle, and then I'm going to be as smooth as possible because there's more than enough power to light up the rears. That's where that Charger is going to have the advantage, getting off the line. So can I get a good launch? Can I keep it within sight? And then can I play to this car's strengths, which are undeniably braking and cornering. This car is mighty on the brakes. In our testing at the Edmunds test track, it was only a foot longer than a Porsche 911 Turbo S from 60 miles an hour to a stop. Now that's pretty astonishing. Lots of grip, lots of brakes. Let's use those to our advantage.
Okay, here in the Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack, the all-electric Dodge. So the Charger won the last race, so I'm not going to do anything different than Alistair was doing. That means launch control and managing power around the corner. Don't want to understeer, don't want to oversteer. Which this car has a tendency to do both depending on when and where you get on the throttle. So I just have to manage that, but I don't know. I think if I can beat him out of the hole, I think I can carry the speed through the whole race. So let's see how this goes.
Five, four, three, two, one.
Okay, the Charger got the jump.
Good start.
The Charger got the jump and then we're sort of holding him.
Can I keep it down here?
Right, come on, Mr. Mustang, under the brakes. Trail brake it all the way to the apex. Now give it the beans. That was a bit better, that's a bit better. Have I got the exit of the corner? Now here we go. The Charger's coming.
Oh no!
Come on, Mustang. Come on, old school.
I think I've got him.
Oh, you nearly did it, and you just didn't have enough ponies. So Reese, this Mustang is nicer to drive, much more fun through the corner, but ultimately the Charger just has a bit more in a straight line, and that carries it to victory. You just never quite catch it up.
Yeah, I think the extra firepower really just helps it, because once everything gets going, I'm not gaining any ground on you. That Mustang keeps up with it. It's just getting up to the speed that's the problem.
Yeah, it's just traction limited, and a little bit the same coming off the corner, but it's definitely it's a much more purer car to drive. It's much nicer through the braking zone and the turn in, and of course it sounds absolutely magnificent.
The steering in the Mustang is so much better, and it's one thing I really noticed is how much more this Dodge leans in the corner than the Mustang. It just feels heavy and kind of rolly.
The weird thing is, we always think of the Mustang as like a big, heavy car, and in some ways it is. But then you put it next to that, and it's like a lithe little agile hot hatchback, a little sport compact. It's just, I just don't enjoy 6,000 pound sports cars. It's difficult.
I have almost a full ton on you in this car, and that's a lot. And you can add all the horsepower you want, but it's still going to feel heavy and big. And you know, like you said, the Mustang is not a small car, but compared to this, it feels agile and light.
Yeah, if only Ford made a supercharger that wasn't like inaccessibly expensive and had a manufacturer warranty.
I know, 800 and something horsepower seems about right in that car. It would certainly do a lot better on the launch than against this thing.
It would, if you can get it off the line. I think you're gonna have to have like super little gentle feet. You're gonna have little ballet dancer feet to get it off the line with 800 plus horsepower.
Still, as it stands, that Mustang is a real treat, even if it lost this one.
Well, wasn't that special? Here's the track conditions. And for the best numbers. 0 to 60 goes to the Charger at 3.6 seconds. Quarter mile goes to the Charger again at 11.9 seconds at 119.6. Max cornering is a tie at 1.2 Gs. And the win goes to the Charger Daytona Scat Pack with a time of 34.2 at 129.8. For the official leaderboard, head on over to edmunds.com/U-Drags. The Dodge Charger Daytona Scat Pack places 28th with its debut time of 34.2 seconds at 129.8. And the Ford Mustang Dark Horse comes in 30th with its time of 34.9 at 127.7. I cannot wait till that thing is supercharged.
So, Reese, in the introduction, I described it as a classic confrontation with a modern twist, and so it proved. Much nicer car to drive, marginally won.
That's it. I mean, electric power, that's the future, and it shows out here. You just cannot beat the output of an electric motor. But that doesn't mean it's fun to drive, because I enjoyed being behind the wheel of the Mustang better.
The noise of that thing, the braking performance, the stability and the confidence it gives you through the corner, that's a really proper sports car. We think of, Mustangs aren't muscle cars anymore, particularly when you get into the Dark Horse and particularly add all the track package stuff. What do we think? I mean, this is 90 grand, but then this is 75 grand, 80 grand. They're both a lot of money now.
Yeah, and that's just sports cars these days, but I don't know. Despite that losing, I still think the Mustang would be the one I would take home.
Not wanting to sound like a dinosaur, but I love that too. Anyway, that's it for this Edmunds U-Drags. Can we believe we've now done over 50 races?
Amazing.
Amazing, great. And still having tremendous fun and lots more to come. If you like what we saw, please like and subscribe. You can also buy some fashionable attire from our merchandising store. And of course, head to edmunds.com, our mothership, for all your car shopping needs. We'll even make you a cash offer for your old motor. Thanks for watching. See you next time.